David Taylor comes back the World Team Trials surprisingly and ends up winning at 92 kg. Now, the first thing that kind of popped out to me as he was wrestling was David Taylor looked big for the weight class. He looked bigger than a lot of guys he wrestled. Not all of them, but some of them he looked bigger than. And that makes me think maybe the 86 kg cut was just too much for him at this moment. And then maybe that's why he didn't look his best. Because at this World Team Trial, he looked magic. I saw the magic in him. At times, he did moves that were so magical. I don't think I saw that at the Olympic trials against Aaron Brooks. I didn't see the magic. I saw someone that was a little distracted, zoned out, maybe tired is the word I'm looking for. He looked so much better this weekend. Now, I feel bad for Zahid Valencia. Obviously, you get Olympic bronze. You think, oh, I got to buy all the way to finals. I'm going to have to verse like Hilde or someone. And you end up like last minute, pretty much the last minute. Like I didn't even get to make a video on this. David Taylor joined so much last minute that all of a sudden you see David Taylor in your weight class and you're like, ah, shit. Like, here I go, right? Like, this is going to be tough. I'm going to have to wrestle probably the best I've ever had to win this tournament now. The nice thing about David Taylor, and if you're any wrestling coach out there, if you're watching this right now, you're any wrestling coach or any wrestling kid, go and look at film on David Taylor's go-by. His go-by is arguably the best I've ever seen. And I've watched clips from his camp, for little kids camp, little older kids camp. He preaches the go-behind. He preaches you have to score in that position. The way he stays so short when someone shoots and immediately passes, even if his elbow is a little stuck, the way he throws it out and it passes is so elite. It's so good. It's something that not a lot of people do. And especially at the younger level, all the way to the older level, everyone just kind of sits there with the underhooks. They get their elbows held on to and it ends in a stalemate, or the guy underneath gets to a leg and just holds on and it ends in a stalemate. The way he stays short and gets around, especially for a tall guy, is so, so good. Like, the best I've ever seen, arguably. I'm not that old, so I haven't seen that many people do it, but the best I've ever seen. And it was on full performance. Sometimes when he got down there and got behind, it was like magic. It looked like magic, and that's why they call him the Magic Man. He was back in this tournament this weekend. Now, I know he didn't have to first someone at the level of Aaron Brooks. I understand that. I mean, he still versed a world bronze medalist in Zahid Valencia and won pretty easily in the second match. I think he could have scored more in the first match. I think he just stayed heavy on top in the front headlock and didn't choose to score. He just stayed there and controlled the match from there and ended up winning the first match, right? He just looked more full to me. Him and Jordan looked more full to me at the weight class. I think the weight cut, especially as you get older in age, it doesn't get easier. And I think that's wearing, tearing on their body a little bit. I think he wrestled very, very well. Very well. Now it's the question, is he going to go? Because Flow Wrestling put out an interview with him saying that he's going to talk to his team and decide whether or not he is going to go. So Zahid might end up, I don't know how that would work. I would assume Zahid, if he doesn't go, would be the representative, which, okay, that would be good for Zahid. But this man's got a team to start coaching. I mean, he's now a college head coach for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. He's got to work on that more, I feel like, because they're probably paying him a lot of money to be doing that. I've heard $1 million a year. That's got to be priority number one for him, for his family, for the team, for that program. He's got to take a step back on this. That's why I'm shocked. And I mean, I'm shocked he competed. I won't be now shocked at this point if he goes to the World Championship, because now I think, you have the confidence back. You're thinking you can win now. So we'll see what happens. Ultimately, I think David Taylor looked the most impressive. And that's crazy to say because there was a guy in Marcus Blaze that had a really good tournament. We'll talk about that in another video in a second here. But David Taylor stole the show at 92 kg. Looked fuller to me, and I think that's huge, especially at an older age. David Taylor wins. My name is Josh Wisney. Thank you.